Chovy, one of the most decorated mid laners in the world. Multiple LCK titles, multiple world appearances, and some of the most insane stat sheets League has ever seen. He's not just a pro, he's the benchmark. And then there's me, a hard-stuck master player who always said I could hit challenger if I just had better teammates. So for the next 7 days, I'm gonna be training exactly like Chovy, from how he plays solo queue to how he thinks about the game, to see if I can climb like a pro or if I'm just full of copium. So what makes Chovy so good at mid lane? Well, for one, he CS's really well, like really well. For two, he always has mid lane under his control and fights the enemy for every single CS. And 3, he always tries his best to get MVP. Basically what I'm saying is, in order to play like Chovy, I need to have at least 10 CS per minute every game, fight the enemy for every CS, and create my own leads through self-sufficiency. Easy, right? I mean, how hard can it be to become one of the best mid laners in the world? Okay, maybe a little harder than I thought. Game 1 started off with me laning against a Xerath as Victor. Not the most favorable matchup for me, but fortunately this Xerath low-key has no hands, and I managed to get a good recall first with a decent amount of CS. Okay, this guy's cooked! Unfortunately, like clockwork, my jungler decides to invade theirs when I'm recalled and gets too weak. Okay, interesting. My nearly just solos. Eventually the enemy just started trolling with Xayah appearing in mid. Our team got very far ahead and we secured the first win for the video. In game 2 we also faced against a Xerath, and again my jungler is clutching it for me, so I get an early lead. Huge. We even got a couple extra kills later in the dragon skirmish as well, so a pretty great early game for me to carry. Oh, huge. In fact, I'm so fed that I'm pretty sure I can just dive this Xerath as he TPs in. Ignoring that minor setback, I was sure the enemy would make some similar mistakes like mine, right? And with that, we're able to close out our first game. Okay, pretty strong first 2 games. We did get filled on the 3rd game to Pantheon top, but I'm sure I'll be fine into a Shen. What was that range? Yeah, okay, you know what? Let's just move on to day 2. Day 2 started off with a roam through my bot lane, which ended up failing and giving an early lead to the enemy Master Yi, which he then snowballed into destroying my team at the first dragon fight. However, I was able to get a solo kill onto the enemy Karthus and some more with my Wukong jungle, which gave me a small lead back into the game. And even though my Smolder ADC wasn't the, let's just say, brightest of the bunch. Like, why flash away from my fucking, Mundo and I were able to easily scale into the late game and do some pretty disgusting things. And we pretty much close out the game just like that. I played Oriana for game 2 and I was basically a support dummy. Okay, his whole team dies. We can get Baron. Or we can end, maybe? I don't know, I feel like we should get Baron, right? I get ulted by 2 guys, so it's fine. I could have flashed easily, right? But I was like, okay, that's fine. And yeah, my team closed out the game after that. Game 3 was pretty rough as I was playing Hui, getting perma ganked by the enemy Belweth. It got so bad that after TPing in, she's still here trying to gank me. Changed my mindset. Oh, we lost, boys. It's okay. It's a jungle gap. But after thinking what Chovy would have done here, he would have locked in and carried fights regardless. After that, using Belveth's obsession with me, I even sacrificed myself for mid lane turret for my team to secure Otacon. I don't care if I die here. If my team can get that, that's worth. Eventually, we managed to secure Baron after catching the rats, which helped us close out the last game of day 2. And with that win, we are around 200 LP Masters, and I'm sure if I keep playing like Chovy, I'll get Grandmasters in no time. Okay, pause. It's only day 3, but I notice every time I lose my lane, it's because I try to leave lane or that I'm playing too aggressively. However, when I do win my games, it's usually because I'm not flipping my lane for something stupid. So for the remainder of this challenge, I'm just gonna focus on winning small trades to get prio, getting more CS, and not dying to easy ganks. It should be easy for me, I think. Remember guys, mute all, so you can focus. For game 1 of day 4, we had the classic level 1 skirmish. The assist, that's all I need. After that, I laned into an Ahri and quickly find myself in an early gank from the enemy. I should be fine. I should have the HP to play. Yep, there we go. After securing a pretty good early game and the score is 12-29 in my favor, we were in a pretty close team fight. Be careful here, right? Ahri's in the Reese's in the back. Kill the Jays. Should be fine. Very good. Pretty good first game of the day. In game 2, we played Chovy into a Galio and I managed to get lane prio by bullying the enemy out of lane, which helped me get a roam to bot lane first. I'm actually gonna run to bot first. And here's the thing, Galio is not 6. I can run to bot first. Very good. I'm actually just gonna tank this, so I can. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. After that insane overplay, my Kiana got caught and the enemy pressed their attack after I did a little oopsie. Dead too. He's dead too. Nice. I missed my ult completely there, which is a bit unfortunate. Fortunately, I was able to redeem myself by landing a few good skill shots, as well as Kiana landing a great ult in this team fight. I don't have to use my ult yet. He's dead. Yep. After that, we managed to close out the game by getting Baron, as well as winning the team fight after, securing our game 2 for day 4. Third game of the day was basically a free game, as my team basically smashed and allowed me to snowball into the Katarina, allowing us to secure game 3 of day 4. Well, I don't think we can lose this. I think it's very hard for us to lose this. I think for us to lose this, I would have to die. Okay, they surrendered, so... After a quick autofill support game on Mel, I'm carrying this game so hard, you have no idea. No, I did do more damage than Victor. Holy. And then I matched him to the TF and got a pretty good start into it. Bone plating, I don't want him to pop mine. Okay, that's really good. That's really, really big there. I'm gonna be able to win the first trade easily now. Okay, TF is just too good, I guess. How the lane went was that this TF only ulted bot lane and basically ignored me in lane. I'll take too long for me to go to bot side, so I'm actually gonna ult the wave here. Yep, they got 1 kill back. Too sad. TF actually lost 2 wave here, and I'm gonna go back to my base to get items. And he has to like either base or he's gonna lose this, right? It's all good because I'm scaling well, but then this happened. I want to fight Kindred right now. Hey, hello. Okay. Dress. Oh. Okay. Fine. My boy missed everything.
So that's not my fault, right? Like,
Luckily, I farmed enough in lane through minions and plates that I was pretty confident going into this team fight.
okay. Hey, really good.
Eventually, we managed to pull up the game from this and secured game 2 for day 6.
And that's how you play against a TF, guys.
And for the final game, we basically inted as little as possible and rode the bus for an easy 3-0 for day 6.
600 gold for my item. But! And I'm already in a really strong spot here. Too bad. Suck my dick. And they surrendered. Easy game. Easy Hui game.
After 6 days of trying to be mini Chovy, I think I'm playing mid lane much better now. What I realized is that these days, while it's important to harass the enemy, it's more important to get all the CS and base safely than to try to overstay in lane and risk dying to the enemy jungler. Another thing I also realized is how OP it is to stay healthier than the enemy mid laner. It's a no-brainer, but when you think about it, having a higher health percent just gives you so much more space to look for opportunities around the map. Of course, this is matchup dependent, and that's why I think in harder matchups, going for second win or boom plating just feels so OP. Or if you play champions that run Taste of Blood or Biscuits, that works too. For our first game of day 7, I played into a pretty aggressive way.
Big dodge.
But thinking about my training, I knew I have to return the favor.
Does he know he's dead?
Honestly, not much happened in this game 1, the enemy surrendered at 15 and it's just another dub for this challenge.
Nice.
For my next game, I decided to play Annie and had a pretty cracked Silas support which helped me kill this Yone. Over and over.
Dead.
Yeah, I think this guy meant to boom. Eventually, I got so fed, I was basically a walking nuke.
Goodbye. Have a nice day. Good job, Yone. You really pulled the flash Q3 into R, and then I died. Thanks for the LP. Right, final game of the day. We're against a pretty scary comp. Pretty annoying, actually. But I think as long as I get Merc Treads, I should be okay. It's 2. of my own. Huge!